ekika nga tugamba bambala yesinze naye ate kati kaseseba ebafuludde bonna nze mukulaba okwange simanyi gwe obiraba naye nga sofa bwetyo tuyimiridde nga president wakugambye nti police just yeyisaako bweyisa obutabakuba tear gas obutabakola biki of course baba stopping kati nga abadde balina kubeera mu Bambucha Gardens naye nyizo okugamba nti babaganye siwe babadde naye nga kyonna kyekiri just babonyi bantu wakati abantu babatambuza olugendo luwanvu nnyo okuba gye badde balina okubeera paka ate wano bakoze eki paka wano babadde naye nga kyonna kyekiri nga message wa president bwagikugambye tetulina budde bwakujjako kasajja kano buli lunaku olukya tubeere nga mission ya kumujjako because yazingamiza buli kimu kye twetaaga okukola nga generation naye akyajinza abaana b'ekasese speeching zino nzisalamu kuba njaga tuziteeke mu archive ogende ku platform osangeko speeches za president zokka omanyi activities zino zibeera nyingi kati nga procession eno yakedde okuva ku makya paka kati eno live sinabagijjako yino egenda mu ssaawa 4 naye ate kiba kirungi no message ya his excellence Bobiwine n'ogiwuliriza nga tujjeemu bino ebyokola kibyokuvuga emmotoka nga abantu badduka bachantinga Bobiwine naye n'owulira ebigambo bye so I'm doing that era ngenda nze extractinga mu bulungi nnyo actually kansooke mbasabe mbatereddewo linki mu comment section njagala onyambeko ekintu kimu kyoba onkolera kati ku ssaawa eno nyiga ku linki eyo eri awo wansi osubscribinge ku channel yaffe empya eyo channel ngiteekako podcast nabagamba na creatinga podcast bagiyita Uganda's Journey to Freedom. Uganda's Journey to Freedom nteekako kugamba olugendo luno lutuliko paka nga Museveni tumugjeeko ngenda documentinga buli kimu buli ekigwawo mpola njagala tutambule bulungi paka olunaku olunaasemba tugambe bananga akasajja tukakoze eki tukafuludde akasajja tukamaze so njagala documenting ebintu ebyo step by step speeches nga zino occurrences zonna zibaddewo buli kimu abatana bagigendako link hiyo mu comment section kirikingako bukirikinzi ku link eyo onyambe osubscribinge ku link eyo ku channel eyo subscribing ku channel bagiyita JBMuwonge podcast ekyali mpya kuliko abantu batono sofa abali mukulaba mulimu bisatu singa buli omu agenda na subscribing nanyiga subscription button nonyiga ne notification button kuba after here kyengendo gendako kya salamu speech ya president njibatereyo n'ebintu ebirala bingi byenteekayo already abali mu gigobera platform eyo ndowooza mugimanyi bulungi naye kyenjagala okubasaba enamba ewere kuba kukyaliko abantu batono kyembasaba enamba ewere bulungi tusobole okubeera nga message ate towuliriza buwuliriza wabula naawe jongereyo ku muntu omulala tubeere nga tuwera kuba gye tukoma okubeera abangi nga president watugambye nti message tujongereyo mu ngeri yonna gye tuba tusobola jjukira nti bakuliyetinze kati tactic empya bamulemesa nga ali ku radio ne baswitchinga off radio signals oba switching off radio signals jjukira abantu basigadde bati basobola kufuna kati ate wetuba nga situkapu kyalinze messages zino ku different social media platforms kiba kitegeeza eba egenze nga tiwanna omu agiwulidde naye wetugikiipinga ngeri intact bulungi nnyo n'ogidownloadingayo n'ogitambuza n'ogiteeka ku bantu abali deep down in the villages kyolina okumanya luno lugendo lwe tuliko linki yawo linki ginyigeeko osubscribinge enamba ewere tugende maaso nga nayo eyo yegenda kubeera specifically podcast abategeera bulungi podcast nyina ku Spotify abali ku Spotify osobola ogenda muno search nga JBMuwonge podcast oba Uganda's Journey to Freedom abali ku Apple abakozesa essimu za iPhone waliwo icon eriko ekigambo podcasts ositeeka mu butesi linnya JBMuwonge podcast n'olaba episodes zonna abakozesa Google phones oba isimu ezirina operating system anyway kasita obeera nga osobola okufuna Google ku simu yo saabakozesa na Google osobola oteeka Mbutesi Uganda's Journey to Freedom by JBMuwonge ogenda kufuna podcast ezo zonna n'owobe abakozesa Anchor.fm abakozesa nze nabagamba buli wamu tulina okuwambayo ate si mu bigambo wabula mu bikolwa kibola nga nze mbibaleetera n'embibagamba si mu bigambo nti tugenda kukola kino abatera okubeera ku JBMuwonge radio omuziki muguwulira ndowooza every now and then 24/7 muziki gwa president gubeerayo muziki gw'enkyukakyuka revolutionary music radio yo sitera kubeerayo nga njogera olw'ensonga man ebintu biba bingi bitukwasaganya eno oli ku Facebook eno oli ku YouTube ate eno oli ku Twitter eno oli ku TikTok so at time tofuna budde ate bubeera ku radio beerawo presenting so kyenakola ku radio nabateerayo music wa His Excellency Bobiwine music w'abaana b'enkyukakyuka revolutionary music ababeera nga bali board goteeka Mbutesi wali JBMuwonge radio n'ogenda ne weegobako board omu y'okuwulira ebiki ebidandali bino ebitayina magezi ebitayina makulu nnyo kiba kirungi ne music wetuwuliriza n'abeera nga akugattako kitegeera so basically that is that naye for this time around kyembasaba just click on that link ondekereko ka subscription ne message gyosangayo ogitambuze so fana akateekayo speeches ze yakabeerako from Fort Portal then nembarara kati then right now ndi mu kuteekayo yakasese naye banayi muzisharinge muzitambuze so basically that is that kujjako nga waliwo alina kyabuuza kugambye enkya president agenda kubeera Kabaale so oba olina muganda wo ng'ali Kabaale oba olina kyaliwo ng'ali Kabaale oba olina omuntu yenayina ng'ali Kabaale mutegeeze butegeeza nti president enkya ali mu kitundu yeebereremu program gundi yiyawo wanaava Kabaale agende Mayuge wanaava Mayuge agenda Busia from Busia agenda Mbare from Mbare Soroti from Soroti Lira then from Lira Gulu actually Lira ne Gulu since those two places are near each other is going to meet those two places on the same day so from Lira is going to go to Gulu then from Gulu jukira abakoma wano kusala kaluma biki koma weno mu Lwera then Luwel then from Luwel Hoima then from Hoima ataddeyo mu north and this is the first phase of the national interplatform nationwide mobilization tour the first phase and the official opening of party offices abatategera bulungi Kabaale maybe let me just give you an insight about Kabaale because I remember when we were premiering updates during 2021 elections abantu abamu bawuliranga ebitundu nga tebimanyi na bimanyi nga tebamanyi na kumanya kitundu gye kiri olina omugamba mmoyo oyamu nga takiwuliranga nako so kati Kabaale kamale okubawaako just katonotono Kabaale nayo eri part of Western Uganda mwabadde batakimanyi oli ayinza olowooza oba eri ludda weeyo Kabaale is a town in the western region of Uganda era nga of course Kabaale district Kabaale district naye ate waliwo ne town nga bagiyita Kabaale naye nga it is part of Kigezi sub-region remember Kigezi sub-region abatagimanyi nayo erimu districts ez'enjawulo erimu Kisoro erimu Rukunjiri erimu Kanungu erimu ne Kabaale erimu districts ezo nnya that is Kigezi sub-region so Kabaale is one of the districts that make up Kigezi a sub-region Kigezi sub-region kati awo naye ate kyolina okumanya agenda kuvisitinga Kabaale yokka in those districts naye kugaye waliyo Kabaale waliyo Kanungu waliyo Kisoro waliyo ne Rukunjiri naye tekitegeeza nti no zirina atagenda zigendako no this is the first phase of the tour nga out of these four agenda kuvisitingako Kabaale Kanungu Kisoro Rukunjiri agenda zijjake ezendala ajja kujja in the next phase and the next phase and the next phase but for this time round out of the Kigezi sub-region made up of almost 4 districts agenda kubeera Kabaale but nkugambye that is still Western Uganda that's the western region of Uganda population ya Kabale si nnene nnyo era nayo ntonoko ya eri awo ndowooza enaatera kuweza 10,000 egy'abantu, so abantu si bangi nnyo side eyo mu Kabale, batono nnyo ya bali bakunukkiriza kuwera 10,000 egy'abantu mu Kabale district. So basically that is that. Nenga that is Western Uganda. Western Uganda erimu abantu abakunukkiriza ndowooza kati obukadde 15. Yeah, because by 2020 statistics ziraga abantu bali obukadde 8,800. That is the entire Western Uganda omuli districts nga Buhweju, Buliisa, Bundibujjo, Bushenyi, Hoima, Ibanda, Isinjiro, Kabale, Kabarore, Kamwenge, Kanungu, Kasese, Kibale, Kiruhura, Kiryandongo, Kisoro, Kyegegwa, Kyenjojo, Masindi, Mbarara, Mitoma, Ntoroko, Ntungamo, Rubirizi, Rukunjiri, Neshema. Those are the districts that make up the entire western region of Uganda, which is bordered by Democratic Republic of Congo, that is in the west, and then part of it, of course, Rwanda, and Tanzania, Maserengeta. Basically, your region your president Jali Mukutalaga. Ndowooza nkusigidde bulungi ekifaananyi obadde tokimanyiko bulungi okitegedde bulungi. Kugambye region gyabaddemu kati enkyagenda mu Kigezi sub-region ne kati abadde mu Rwenzururu sub-region omuli district Singapu Ndibujjo, omuli district Kasese ne Ntoroko. Then tomorrow is going to go in Kigezi sub-region omuli districts Kabale, Kanungu, Kisoro ne Rukunjiri. Those make up Kigezi sub-region. Yeah, basically something like that. Ndowooza omanyi information ogifuna osobole okufuna ekifaananyi ekirungi nti ekifo president kyagendamu mulimu abantu nga bameka. Naye nkulaga nti Museveni naye era yafugayo. Imagine emyaka gino gyonna era yatukalakata. Naye nkugambye enkya gyagenda okubeera Kabale that is abantu roughly bali 10,000 roughly kwa mu 20. Imagine mu 2020 statistics ziraga bali just 5,000. Can you imagine? So this time round bagenzi beyongerako, because from 2020 and 2023 almost we are coming 2024. This is almost September, because tomorrow is the 31st of August. Almost we in September. Yakulaba nga omwaka tugwinding up. So between 2020 and 2024 abantu abazadde abantu nga bepicha kirona misana. So yeah, basically that is that. Waliwo alina ekibuzo kyabuuza mu comment section before I go, but let me remind you, click on that link gye nkuteredde awo osubscribinge ku podcast channel yaffe specifically for podcasts. Be part of the community. Link yaawo tuwere solo okubeeranga message tuji eyo ya podcast audios oka podcast. Yeah, that's the official podcast platform of JBMuwonge. Waliwo nakyabuuza mu comment section before I go. Sharif Namakula, Sempeke Bernard, niyo mulala omwebale kubeerako, Kasule Joseph, Wile Mutebi, Xavier, Andrew Sewinya, Seguya Joel, Amax Productions, Andrew Sewinya, Somo G, Mariam Hussein, and very many others. Mwanza Joseph, Devo, very many others. Thanks for being part of this live broadcast. Ever since we started, it's coming actually to 4 hours of non-stop streaming. But I've a new mulala one. Yeah, one yepo. Okay, any question? Nwagaba Keith, thanks for today. Mutiaba Moses Nkata, I'm asking, who is Bobiwine really? Now, that's a very broad question. Who is Bobiwine really? Bobiwine, in simple terms, is Uganda's darling, is Uganda's hope. That's a broader question. In brief, what I can say in simple words, Bobiwine is Uganda's hope for a non-fictional socio-economic and political change. But if you want to know Bobiwine as a person, then I can refer you. I can still give you a link to a Wikipedia page expounding more a person of Bobiwine, who he is. Yeah, but I made actually a podcast out of Bobiwine's political journey. That is from 2020, from way back before he joined the political activism up to where he is. So if you want to know more about who Bobiwine is, I can recommend you to that podcast. I actually uploaded it yesterday, and it is still on that same YouTube channel, and there is the link. You can go and listen to who Bobiwine he is, and his political journey, from the transition from being a musician to becoming a symbol of hope, and confronting a deeply entrenched regime of dictator Museveni, and actually the challenges he has faced ever since he flipped the script of his celebrity life into active politics. So you can click there, go and listen, go and watch, be informed, don't be left out. And was a JB president going to be in Mbale and Soroti same day, or it is a mistake? Let me first check. Actually, let me see. Mbale. Yes, Mbale and Soroti, it's the same day. Yeah, Mbale and Soroti, it's the same day. That is on the 60th of September 2023. It's going to be a Wednesday. Same as Lila and the Guru. But actually, they did it like that. Nayenze mukulaba okwange ndabanga kyandibadde kinyumanga buli district bagiwadde olunaku lwayo, oba buli region bagiwadde olunaku lwayo, nti kati nga tubadde Kasese, ne tubeera nga tuli Kasese nga sigamba nti naate tuyitewo mukwakwayo tupapate genda wa mu town ndala. That would be my advice, or that my line of thought. Since Mbale is Mbale, and actually Mbale is a very big region as well, it's a very big town, and actually the support there is too much, and actually people of Mbale baine nyonta, because the last time we were there it was the same story, just like mukyajjukira oyo ani asimu we yatubonyabonyanga nga tuli Mbale. So I would suggest, if possible, this program to be altered a bit, such that Mbale is on the 6th, Soroti is on the 7th, then Lila is on the 8th. I would just say if they could actually do some editing in the dates. Yeah, because people really needed to get this message. Yeah, Iga Moses. Thanks, Baba JBMuwonge. Yeah, Wachika Moses, thank you for appreciating. Maybe because of Semuru Tumbare Soroti. Yes, Nwagaba Keith, you are right. Because these districts actually, now like Mbala and Soroti, it's the same region. Just like you can see from Guru is coming to Ruel, same route, Yeah. Kamia Ben JB Wamanti, tear gas is out of stock. No, actually tear gas is not out of stock. Now listen, if you hear, if you've been following our podcast series, the ones that I put on that YouTube channel, the link I've put for you there to to be part of the community. I've been updating you about how Museveni is now in a delicate predicament. These people, the Chagulanyi group, NUP, our president and the entire crew, bantu bagezi nnyo. I can tell you, they are not discounting the fact that Museveni is adamant and is going to do the same exact thing. He's going to employ and use the same script he used before. So what they did this time around is to first collect all the evidence and drag Museveni and his son to ICC. And you guys remember, I brought to you the official lawyer handling that case. That is Bruce Afram. Of course, he's not alone. He works with the other people, the likes of Nicole, and very many others. But I brought to you that gentleman, and he expounded more what it means for Museveni and his son to be dragged to the International Criminal Court. Now, here is the thing. The entire team collected over 215 witnesses, giving detailed evidences. Of course, that is too much evidence. And actually, see evidence yoka, but that was too much evidence. If you watched our show with Bruce Afram, I asked him, is that evidence enough? Bruce Afram actually said the evidence is enough, but we still need more. If more evidence can come to the table, it's going to be easier for ICC. So Museveni now has to be very calculative. Stopping Bobiwine, the methods he has to use in order to, stop Bobiwine or to block Bobiwine have to be very, very calculative, because at the end of the day, he shouldn't find himself in the same kind of spot where he's adding on top of the evidence that the ICC has, So I think they are preventing that from happening. Actually, I can tell you, bano nabo batya, mujukire World Bank yabakanzemu recently, Tayewa actually told MPs to be mute, not to use a rude kind of response and use harsh words towards World Bank, because they were in constant communication with World Bank. Bakolechi bakakanyemu ku busungu. So bachimanyi bulungi, they know the repercussions of their wrongdoings. That's why when Bobiwine dragged them to ICC, they are now reacting with calculative, attacks. Like they are resorting to allowing Bobiwine come to the radio station and speak, but on the other side, they just switch off the signals, Bajjako kati bujja signals. Nende bamuleka nayingira. Naye previously, bade bachikozesa, bade bachikola publicly by force. Radio station toja jingiramu. You saw what happened in Mbale and the other regions. That's 3 years ago. Nga bachikozesa by force. Radio station toja jingiramu. Oba oyagala oba toyagala toja jingiramu. Ne bamugana. But this time around, baga, do you know what? Since the cameras are watching and each and every international media platform, their lenses are focused on to us, let us leave this guy Bobiwine to go inside the studio, speak fluently and very okay, but let us use UCC to jeko signal such that people don't hear the message Bobiwine has to say to the people. So their moves are now calculative, and the other thing now they are doing is to employ a huge swarm of security, UPDF, police, military, SFC. Of course, that creates a climate of fear. I told you, there are people who are actually scared of soldiers. There are people who are scared of police security. Ngoliala bulabi motoka ya polisi nafuka mu mpale. Olala bulabi mujasi nga akutte mundu na akola kina kankana. So those are some of the tactics now they are using, because they are in a very delicate predicament. They have to be attacking Bobiwine in a way that it will not expose them to the rest of the world. Omusangu kyagenda mu maaso gwe kyolina okumanya. So not that tear gas is out of stock. No, it's not that tear gas is out of stock. Oba kyalina tear gas muyitirivu nnyo. Those who follow Uganda's politics and each and every development on a daily basis, you remember Zex Vilangilangi recently had a show, and when Bobiwine showed up, boom, they wanted to prevent him from appearing on the show. Tear gas came out on that night. It came out and was like, wait a minute, why would you actually use tear gas at night? A person is just coming to enjoy a musical show, So not that tear gas is out of stock, nedda, but they are in a very, very delicate, kind of a situation. Nabo kenyini batya. Gwe nkugenda tumanyi ekitegeeza ne bakuteekako ekipapula kibakuntumye nga buli nsi gy'ogendamu bakukwata bukwasi ne bakutwala mu kkomera obiwooze lwaki watta abantu Kasese, lwaki watta abantu 221 on the 18th and the 19th, lwaki osibye abantu. We still have people who are actually who disappeared and we don't know where they are, the likes of John Bosco Kibalama. Do you know, guys, that John Bosco Kibalama was abducted on the 3rd of June 2019? How many years are those? Up to now, no single person knows where John Bosco Kibalama is. No single person knows where John Bosco Kibalama is. Muzei John Damulila, the same story. He was abducted on the 23rd of November 2020. Up to today, no single person knows. And very many others. Remember, some of these abductions and wrongdoings, they don't capture media attention. Reason being, in some areas, remote areas far away from town centers, there is no media attention, there is no network, there are no people who are actually ababufu. So newekanganga some wrongdoings don't capture media attention, netutegerako bitono nnyo. So very many of the things tebijja in the limelight. naye nga biyitirivu nnyo. So that is that. Before waliwo omulala alina ekibuuzo kyabuuza before I go. Let me see in the comment section. So Kamyabe ndowooza nkuze muganda wange. Tear gas is still in stock. Too much of it actually. It's not that tear gas is out of stock. Nedda. Niyo mulala alina kyabuuza. Kamyabe ero kyagamba nti no Kampala wadde. Kampala is not part of this first phase. Kampala is going to be actually ndowooza Kampala yajja n'okusembayo. So Kampala is going to be in the next. This was the first phase, so bajja mu including in the second phase or the third phase, because there are very many districts. Manyi Museveni akoze bu districts buyitirivu nnyo just okwetera ba MPs abasobola mukola ki osobola okubba obululu nga ayitira mu ba MPs and all that. Sharifa Namakula, God bless you all, thank you. Abe Kampala fe tuggalawo ekintu naye ate kandabe. I think I've answered all your questions, right? Kandabe Musinguzi Paul JB, thanks for this incredible service. You are most welcome, brother. Let me see. I think that naye just help me. What about in Namingo? Yeah, the same story in the next phases. Kas Andrew, we are listening from Dubai. Big up bananga bana be Dubai mwebale kutuninga Bingo Joseph n'abasigadde mwenna Dubai. Thank you for always tuning in. Nayemba gamba naguddewo platform empya bagiyita JBMuwonge podcast. Eyo yegenda kubeera bubeezi ya podcast. Si kirala kyonna. It's about Uganda's journey to freedom, documenting this journey paka otunakigusa ate nga tugenda kigusa, because the story of dictators is always the rise and the fall. The story of dictators is always the rise and the fall. So all I can actually ask of you guys to do, be part of this story. Don't just watch the things, don't just criticize and maybe support. No, be part of this story. Find something that you can do. I can guarantee you a day is going to come, maybe in 2035, and you are telling stories to your kids, maybe your grandkids, and you are explaining to them how we got rid of Museveni and his entire crew that had captured Uganda since 1986. You'll be telling that incredible story. But are you anywhere appearing in that story? Do you find your name echoed in that story? But you are a Ugandan and you love change. So find something that you can do, even if it is surrendering your platform to be used for spreading a message of change, or maybe supporting your fellow comrades, the likes of Map Media, the likes of Ghetto TV, the likes of Summer Uganda, supporting them with the transport, supporting them with the fuel, supporting them with the food, and including our own president. Just like any kind of support that you can find in your means. Because at the end of the day, it is a very interesting story, telling it to your kids and grandkids and friends, and your name appears somewhere, and they'll be like, jajja kyogamba naawe wali bwoti ne bwoti nti ye mwana wange omusajja nga yali atufukidde zike naye munnange twefubako ne tukola bwe tuti nze golaba nakolanga bwenti ne bwenti nze gola nakolanga bwenti ne bwenti. It would be interesting. So find something that you can do, something that you can, nawe nkyowulira muli nti naye nange nsobola okukola kino, so tukikole kigwe. Alright, abalungi mwenna ababaddeko mukama abanjogalire mubeere bulungi. Alright guys, I think nange kankome wano. Let's wait for tomorrow. That is going to be Kabale. Nkusigide ekifaananyi what Kabale means, and the Zai USA, live from USA. Thank you for tuning in from United States of America. Yeah. Alright guys, have the best of the time. You are 142 listening. If each one of you can click on the subscribe button of this link I've put in the comment section, tujja kuba tuwezezayo abantu 140 mu babiri. Alright guys, have the best of the time. Bye bye. I remain JB Muwonge.